The federal government appears to be getting some relief regarding revenue generation. According to the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, the federal account is witnessing improved revenue inflow following removal of petrol subsidy. At a function in Abuja, the minister said the revenue generation has moved from an average of 650 billion naira to more than 1 trillion naira monthly in the last 4 months. MJ.
Yeah, there was this federal accounts allocation committee retreat, FAC retreat in Nasaba, where the minister, Wale Edun, was represented by the permanent secretary of the Federal Ministry of Finance Incorporated. And, you know, the kind of things, you know, is the accountant, all the accountant generals of the states are members of the FAC. So they understand this, and I happen to be close to about 2 of them. And before now, the kind of things they tell us, this NNPC will come and tell them we don't have anything to put down this month. NNPC.
Yes.
And you see, very arrogant set of characters. They will just tell you we don't have anything to put that, and nothing will happen. But that has changed. Now, since the removal of fuel subsidy, the highest Nigeria, the FAC has been sharing, or rather before May this year, the highest they've had to work on was 650 billion. But since June, when subsidy was removed, and also following the harmonization of the forex exchange, those 2 factors has saved Nigeria minimum of 350 to 400 billion every month. Because subsidy...
There were months when we didn't even share more than 300 billion.
300 billion.
Yes.
Because NNPC will come and say...
So they spent it on subsidy.
They have spent it on subsidy. Something that was not even appropriated in the budget. They were just... The NNPC was behaving as if they were above board. They were not audited for more than 12 years. And I think the kind of surgical operation that is going on in the CBN should be carried out. It should happen at the NNPC, because it is only in Nigeria that you see a national petroleum corporation managing crude oil and doing oil swap, and at the same time telling us that they were doing subsidy.
Spending money unappropriated.
Spending money unappropriated. Declaring, even, there were some months they declared losses in the finalists, declaring losses. NNPC. And they will be so arrogant about it. NNPC. So, I know that the president is already beaming his searchlights, and it's already, the searchlight is yielding results, although not at the scale we would have expected. Because a lot of rot is happening in that. If the NNPC is well managed, there is no way, we are making money from taxes too. There is no way that earnings from the oil sector alone should be sufficient for us. If we are prudent and if we are being sincere with the kind of reportage, you imagine a vessel comes to Nigeria, a 3 million crude capacity vessel will take at least a week to load. A vessel is not the size of this cup, and they will say they didn't see it. And it will steal our oil, 300 million barrels, 800,000 barrels, and go. And people will claim they didn't see it. But that has stopped.
What is the import of this 1 trillion naira?
You see?
As in, what are the advantages?
A lot. You can have enough money for the states. The states are getting a lot more now. So we should be in position to challenge the governors. What are you doing with the money? I said that there were months when we shared just about 300 billion.
Across?
Yes. All the 3 tiers of government. Yes.
Local government, 774.
300 billion. Anytime they even go above 400, 500,
they'll be clapping. Yeah.
Now they are sharing 900 and something. And in spite of that, there is still some money that they are saving. There is the infrastructure fund that was created. So states are getting a lot more. Although you must also admit that inflation
Yeah.
would make it difficult for those gains to be maximized.
Yeah.
Because, look, you can easily be deceived, this is a lot of money.
That's caught up
But
with
what
it.
can it buy? Inflation arising from removal of subsidy has eroded some of the gains that we have made. But the states are earning more now, so they should have enough to fix critical infrastructure and to also pay workers' bills. Some of those governors who are notorious for not paying salaries, at least now they can earn a lot more. Then, of course, Nigeria, because we've removed subsidy, even at the center, there are some funds that have been freed that can actually be used to solve some critical problems, help alleviate the pains of our people in this era of subsidy. Yes, we are earning a lot more. It means we can also find some more money to service our debts. But again, the problem already created by the devaluation of the currency is a big one. At more than 1,000 naira to $1 now, the cost of servicing debt has also shot up rapidly because servicing of debt is in foreign currency. So these monies are coming in, but there are problems already created by rapid inflation and the devaluation of our currency.
All right.